Hey guys, did I scare you guys? I bet I did. Did I? I did something like that on my other channel. Anyway, what's up guys? It is Thursday. Let's see if I can do this without looking. January 13th. Let's see. I don't know. Is it 13th? It might be. It might be. Yes, it is. January 13th, 2011. And it's time for another video. Yeah, so let's see what's on the agenda. Yeah, I already asked you, did I scare you? Okay. Oh yeah, so thank you to all my subscribers. I want to thank you all for subscribing. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and click the subscribe button right up top there somewhere, and follow me on Twitter, link down there. Subscribe to my other channel where I will eventually put more videos up, not non-wrestling related. Do all that stuff. Thank you, and thank you to all the subscribers and viewers in India. Last video I gave a shout out to everyone in Canada, so I said let's go to another country. Let's give a shout out to everyone watching in India, as I saw there was that's another popular country for my videos, relatively speaking. So yeah. Hola. I said hola. I didn't mean to say that because I think you speak Spanish, because I know you don't speak Spanish. Whatever. Alright, moving along. Thing is, so I'm doing this video. I'm going to try and do a video every week. Much more regular schedule than I have been doing in the past. And I was watching, I said this to the people on Twitter, I was watching some of my videos from back in April and March, and they were really good. Not good because I'm tooting my own horn, but just good in the sense that I seemed into it. And then I watched my Survivor Series review, and I was like, wow, I seem really disinterested. Go back and watch it, and it was just like, wow. I mean, it was late at night, but hey. Anyway, yeah, so. Oh, yeah. Okay, I gotta give a shout out. Yeah, I have to give a shout out. Who is it to? Alright, shout out to the first person who found the secret password in last video. It's the Sounds of the S-Town. That's the username, the Sounds of the S-Town. Congratulations, congratulations to you. You were the first person to find the password from last video, which was snow. And because it was a long 19-minute video, and I wanted to see who actually watched it to the end, and so I put a password at the end. It was snow, and you found it first, so congratulations to you. I'm not going to say whether there's another password in this video. I'm not going to make it 19 minutes long, as you can probably tell already. But I'm not going to say whether there's another password in this video. But if there is, you're gonna have to work. If there is, you're gonna have to work a little harder to find this one, and you'll get a shout out if you're the first person to find it. So good luck, I tell ya. Let's get on to the video finally. This video is going to be about different things. Well, you can tell what the video is going to be about because it actually lists every single thing that I'm going to talk about. It's the most straightforward title, most unoriginal. I couldn't think of anything, so whatever. It's just going to be a bunch of topics. Let's start with Nexus. On Monday Night Raw, we have, I really haven't touched on this too much, a little bit in the last video, I think, but not much in this too much. But CM Punk is the new leader of Nexus, and how I feel about that, I've made it very clear on Twitter at least. I don't think that CM Punk, while CM Punk is great, I think he deserves a singles career. He deserves a singles championship, preferably the WWE Championship, so that we don't have to see Randy Orton or Sheamus or John Cena holding it. The Miz is a little different, but still, I think CM Punk actually has deserved it, because he was with SES and it just didn't work out well. Obviously, Nexus is a little, more stable, but I just think that CM Punk deserves to be in his own. Also, I don't even think that CM Punk is going to provide the much needed, boost to allow Nexus to continue on. I think that Nexus, to me at least, I don't know, maybe it's different to you, tell me down below. I think Nexus is a little played out. It started in June, and we just had so many things happen between June and now, and a lot of them weren't implemented well. So I'm going to put it on WWE. If WWE can prove me wrong, that's great, because I would really love to see Nexus in a relevant thing. We saw last Monday night on Raw how they were put through initiation tasks, and Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater ended up leaving. Please, by the way guys, if you read spoilers, don't spoil anything ever down there, because I don't want people getting mad at people on my video and yelling at each other. Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel, they left Nexus, and yeah, so now we have Husky Harris, Michael McGillicuddy, and who else? David Otunga, as well as CM Punk in Nexus, and so it's down to 4, and I don't know. It's just I don't know. We'll see how WWE handles this. Also, John Cena is the opponent. Now, we've seen John Cena been consumed by Nexus since June, and while I don't want to see him in the WWE Championship picture, I just think that he needs to do something different and get away from this whole Nexus storyline. To be honest, I think Nexus should be done with, but we'll see how WWE handles that also. And as far as their long-term future, I don't know where Nexus is going to be. I think the telling thing, the most important thing, is finding a way to make sure that after Nexus is broken up, that there's something for each of these guys, because it would be really sad if Nexus breaks up, kind of like the Shade of Society broke up. We have Joey Mercury, who's injured, Luke Gallows got fired, Serena got fired, you know, they're really all basically gone. We don't want to see that happen with Nexus, because a lot of these guys are really young and their careers are ahead of them. So that's going to be WWE's test, to find something for the Nexus guys to do. So we'll see what happens with that. Second thing I want to talk about is Dolph Ziggler and him being the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship over on SmackDown. Now, last Friday night, on an amazing Friday night SmackDown, I hope you guys watched it, because it was a really good SmackDown. I was going to do a review, but I decided against it. But anyway, Dolph Ziggler, he was like the focus of the night. And I think he showed something that I haven't seen in him up until that point, where he actually, I mean, he basically carried the show. I mean, he was in 2 Intercontinental Championship matchups, but he lost them both. But you know, hey, he ended up coming back to get the #1 contendership for the becoming the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship matchup. And there was something about him on Friday night that showed that he had star power. He had all the fixings to be a big star in WWE at some point. Now, when is that some point? Because see, while I do think that he's showing great improvement, the question is, well, I feel that he's missing one thing. He's missing something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just mic work, because we haven't really seen too much of Dolph Ziggler's mic work, or the fact that Vicky Guerrero draws huge amounts of heat. So the question is it her heat that is making it seem like Dolph Ziggler is like a top heel, or is it his in-ring work? Because his in-ring work is really good. So that's a question mark. I don't know. There's something about Dolph Ziggler that's missing. I don't know what it is just yet, but hopefully he finds it, because I think Dolph Ziggler's stock is very high, really high in WWE, as I said in my last video, and I hope that he becomes World Heavyweight Champion at some point. Will it be this year? I don't know. I don't think he's going to get it from Edge. I mean, I think we're going to see Edge versus Christian. That's just my guess. But, you know, if he does end up getting it from Edge, that'd be amazing. I mean, kudos to him. This past Monday night on Raw, we found the first Hall of Fame inductee, which was Shawn Michaels, HBK. Well deserving. A lot of people are wondering whether it's too soon. A lot of people are saying, does he even deserve it? That's a stupid question to ask. Shawn Michaels, he deserves it just about as much as anybody else has ever deserved it. But yeah, Shawn Michaels is in the Hall of Fame. It may be too soon, I don't know. But there's no real time limit or time since you're gone from WWE where you can become a Hall of Famer. So let him have it. I think Shawn Michaels is greatly deserving, and we saw him come out on Monday Night Raw, which is surprising. And then Alberto Del Rio interrupted him. He never said a word. Alberto Del Rio ended up getting a sweet chin music right to the chin, and that's how his segment ended. But again, Shawn Michaels in the Hall of Fame. It's pretty damn cool. And yeah, he signed a contract with WWE late last year, where he would be on WWE. He'd be under contract from WWE to do appearances and maybe even play roles in wrestling in the WWE, but just not to compete in a match. And I really hope he doesn't compete, because Shawn Michaels, I respect him for saying that he doesn't want to compete. He doesn't want to be one of those old guys, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, excuse me. Anyway, yeah, he doesn't want to be one of those guys, and I respect him for that, and I hope that he can hold on to that. But I wouldn't be mad if he had another matchup. Alright, real quick, we also had the main event of Miz and Alex Riley versus Randy Orton and Jerry Lawler, which was so, as soon as they announced that, I was like, oh, what kind of, we've seen this before, we've seen it in a 6-man tag match before. It's just, Jerry Lawler, I think he's doing some independent wrestling, so they're trying, I guess, give him some time in the ring or whatever. And then Randy Orton is so goddamn boring. Honestly, Randy Orton is just, he's just evolved into this character. I don't think, it's just a boring ass character. He's like, they want him to be a Stone Cold, but take away the fact that WWE is PG now. Stone Cold had personality. Stone Cold was great on the mic. Randy Orton is so boring on the mic. His offense is so boring in the ring. He's getting a little better. He's getting a little faster in the ring, but he's just so boring. And I think WWE needs to work on that, because I think Randy Orton should be. And what is he gonna do now? Now that he's gonna be with the Miz, I don't think he's gonna, like, I know he's gonna be in the Elimination Chamber, the Raw Elimination Chamber, but other than that, I don't see where Randy Orton is going, which may or may not be a good thing. I don't know. And let's end this video with Matt Hardy in TNA. Now I don't follow TNA. A lot of you, I've never made a TNA review ever. I don't think. I did make the one where they went against Monday Night Raw, but other than that, I've never really done TNA videos, so I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. But Matt Hardy going to TNA, he went from being a small fish in a big pond to a small fish in an even bigger pond. Because from my understanding, TNA has like a huge roster and it's only on one show. I'm trying to figure out whether or not he is going to excel in TNA. Or just be in the shadows of his brother if his brother doesn't go to jail for being a druggie. Anyway, yeah, so we'll see how that works. I don't know. I hope him well. I wish him well in TNA, but I just don't see how it's going to help him. Anyway, this video is longer than I wanted it to be by far. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Remember, if there's a secret password, be the first one to find it, and you will get a shout out. Type it down below, and also tell me what you think about any of the topics that I talked about down there. Love to get your feedback. I think I responded to like 90% of the comments that were posted on last video, so I read them all and I respond to most of them. So yeah, just leave me a comment down there telling me what you think about any of these topics. I'll see you guys next week with another video, and until then, peace out.